Of all of the tribal fragrances that have just come out, this is absolutely the best one.
Here's some codes to save you some cash on your next Middle Eastern, niche, or designer fragrances.
What's going on, guys? My name is Neeb. Welcome back to AROMATIX. So today we're going to be talking about a brand new release that has just come in stock on the day of making this video. There's a couple of extra perks that you're going to be able to pick up if you click specifically on the link down in the description. The first 100 people to do so are going to get a free, at random, niche sample that's going to be specially curated by Fragrance Flex, or Fragflex, I should say, .com. So also another way that you can ensure that you're getting those samples is that you use the coupon code AROMATIX for you. It's ARMTX, the number 4, and the letter U. You can also save some money by using code AROMATIX. However, it is a one-time use code, unfortunately, guys. So nevertheless, if anything I said interests you, then that's where you can find it. The link down in the description. But not only that, this is going to be a double whammy video because they're also going to be getting in liquid Brun. All you got to do is click the link down in the description and you'll get yourself a 2 ml niche free sample. I've seen brands like Mosque Milano, and I'm not sure exactly what else is going to be in there. All right, so without further ado, let's talk about these two fragrances and what you're going to expect from both of these. So even if it was coming in stock and they weren't worth grabbing, I genuinely wouldn't even make this video. But if you've been rocking with me, then you know how I feel about liquid Brun, and this has to be one of the nastiest compliments, or what do I call it? Nastiest compliment getting fragrances, I guess. And I'll tell you the story behind that one. And this, which is truly impressive and easily hands down the best one out of the whole tribal lineup. So let's first start off with liquid Brun, and luckily enough, GTA 6 has not come out yet while this is now available. Okay, so this is the time to grab it because I don't know how many are actually in stock, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be limited. So Altair. So beautiful fragrance, actually one of my top 10 niche fragrances because of user experience. That's definitely one of the factors that plays a role in terms of enjoyment factor and how high it stacks up in terms of my top 10 and in terms of a lot of people's top 10. I mean, you know, just being human, obviously compliment factors and attention that it gets is absolutely going to play a role. If it plays in that role of positive attention, your overall vibe is just going to go through the roof. And now, you know, any single time you rock it, you smell like something that people want to literally bite, basically. And that's the case with Altair, but that's also the case with liquid Brun, man. I rocked this on my trip to Italy. I sprayed it on my little, you know, Merce or fanny pack, whatever you want to call it. It's called fanny pack here in the USA, okay? And I sprayed it on that thing, and it lasted for literally 3 days. There are a little bit differences in terms of the scent profile, is that it tones down some of those spices, basically. The ambroxan in here is not going to be as punchy in your face because those cinnamon and those other spices are just slightly dropped down. So with Altair, you get this more vanilla spiced, making it more masculine leaning, while this one still does lean masculine. It slightly treads a bit more unisex. And ladies, that's beautiful news for you, because if you don't want that cinnamon spice, this will absolutely work better in terms of that. So in a sense, kind of better in that realm. And then also it does have a bit more of an ambery nature to it. The vanilla quality still smells the same and everything else is pretty much the same. But don't go grab this thinking that it's like a spitting image. I'm telling you right now, it's not a spitting image, but in fact, I enjoy the hell out of it because it gives me a little bit of a different light on that DNA. Makes it a bit more ambery, resinous, and sexier in that regards. But this is still a sexy fragrance, so it's not really saying that much. In terms of performance, this literally lasted on clothing for more than a day, 24 hours easily. In terms of projection, it was projecting like a champ for 4 hours. I was outside with a little ting, yeah? And we were walking around, and another random lady approaches me and says, "You smell delicious," literally, while I'm like, seriously? But that's what the liquid Brun has done. So help me God, that is exactly what happened. Very awkward moment for me, but it was a W, an absolute W in the history of fragrances for under $100. She asked me what I was wearing, and I didn't know if I should speak or just freaking just vanish. At that point, it's like, what do you even say? All jokes aside, I did say what the fragrance was, and she ended up saying that I'm gonna buy it for my boyfriend, but then felt the need 10 minutes later to come back around and say the same thing again and just obsess over how I smelled. I swear to God, that is exactly what happened when rocking this fragrance, all right? So that's enough about liquid Brun. Absolutely My favorite Altair for sure. There are other great alternatives to Altair as well that I have personally, but in terms of the most complimented, Liquid Brun is it. This one, however, is a different story, genuinely. This is one where it's literally, when I sprayed it on, I was like, oh my God, is this a freaking designer? Now there is a negative to this, obviously, okay? It's not all gonna be, you know, flowers and violets and whatever the hell makes you happy. The atomizer of this is like, see, sometimes it's like that, but even then, with that sacrifice, this smells literally nothing short of designer quality, genuinely. Now, a lot of people are gonna be asking about Rehan, Elixir, etc. And I'm gonna say right off the bat that I find this to be closer in that sense. I will say that Rehan Elixir smells more like the mid to dry down. It gets a bit more ambery, but it's the top and the mid. So whatever fixative or whatever the hell they're using in the fragrance really does recreate that signature musk and tonka bean that you're gonna get with a lot of their fragrances. I have to give it to them with this one. I genuinely have to give it to them. This is probably one of the highest quality cheapies that I own from Grandeur to date, genuinely. So Tribal Blue, I thought was good. You know, I didn't give it much more of a score than 9 p.m. It's good. It depends on what you like. Do you want it to go more musky and tonka, or do you want fresh and just sweet? This, honestly, I didn't think it would do it because I thought I was expecting to get the same effect that I got with the other fragrances, the top to mid. They absolutely killed it. Tribal Gold, a 10 out of 10. In terms of its longevity and performance on tester strip, it got about 7.5 hours. So I don't know exactly how well it's gonna do on skin. But judging from that, I mean, it was right there on par with Male Elixir on strip. It does do better on me, for me personally, Male Elixir on skin and clothing, giving me upwards of like 10 plus hours. And I wouldn't imagine that this will give me less than 8 hours either. But that is, for whatever it's worth, still above average performance at the price point. And that's pretty much all I have to say about both of these fragrances. These are absolute, this is a banger ass video because both of these fragrances are bangers and they're 10s out of 10s. Easily. Just in case you don't have the original Male Elixir, where and when you can wear this fragrance, this is definitely date night approved, and honestly a little bit more than just that, versatile. It is definitely versatile. The honey, tonka, lavender, and tobacco combination definitely make it a bit more masculine coming from that lavender, except much more modernized, and this has to be number 2, top 2 of all JPGs for me. Ultramall being number 1, obviously, but for many people right now, this is their number 1, and I could absolutely respect that because this is sexy, it's date night, it's attention grabbing. I would reserve this for the winter, fall, and even early days during the spring. And honestly, I've worn it during the summertime. Just there's better options than that. Maybe not the best signature scent, but if you wanted to wear it to school occasionally, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. You can wear this every now and then, even during the summertime. I just wouldn't signature scent something like this because it is relatively sweet and it might get cloying or just overdone if you're wearing it on a daily basis. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Liquid Brun and Tribal Gold. 10s out of 10s. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Make sure to leave a like, hit that subscribe button, and check those links while they're still in stock. Happy freaking fragrance hunting. Till the next one, peace. Oh my God, I almost forgot. And you know what's gonna make this video even more of a W is if we did a giveaway. So let's go ahead and do a giveaway. We're gonna be giving away, Fragflex and I hope they're gonna agree to this, but if it posted and it's still up, then they agreed to this, okay? We're gonna be giving away 1 Tribal Gold and 1 Liquid Brun. I mean, there's no way they're gonna say no to 1 and 1, okay? USA and Canada only. All you gotta do is like, make sure to subscribe, and just hashtag AROMATIX in the comment section below. You know, let me know which one of the JPGs are your favorite, or what you think about both of these as well. Just add some comments. I love reading your guys' comments, and I do my best to address almost all of them. In 5 days, I'm going to be posting the winner in the community tab, so make sure to check on that community tab and do not reply to any Telegram requests or anything like that. There are a lot of scams out there. I mean, they almost got me, genuinely. Like, I got this company the other day. Hey, we're YSL. We want to send you 10 free bottles. All you got to do is hit us up on Telegram. And my dumbass literally went on Telegram, knowing that Telegram is notorious for exactly that. They asked for my address, and they almost got my my address and information. I was like, what the hell am I doing? So don't fall for that either, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.